Good morning or good afternoon. My name is Alberto Rojo. This is my presentation for my coursework data management. I use SSIS, SSMS, and Power BI to make the presentation about the requirements of the coursework. So first, we're gonna minimize a little bit this screen, and then I start show you SSIS. And for SSIS, I use because we have to load 12 files, so I set in everything to read one file. In one file, I filter in the unknowns fields, the ones are null, and also I filter in the searching when my ID is the same for student loans. Then I replace in these two fields in expense area and expense type. Here we check if we don't have null rows, because I found that we have at the moment that we transfer, we loading, we have some rows empty. So if we don't have department, then I use no copy. That's why we use send the .null. Then once we set in everything for one file, and then we fit this data flow in the for each, this is gonna do it for all files in the same folder. Then we run in first time. Okay, here you can see how it's reading each file. Gonna take just a few seconds. All done. This is for the same part, the first part of the coursework. The second part, or the point 2, the task 2, I create the dim tables and the fact table. For that reason, I have to drop first the dim tables, as I have to test the routine several times. Then first I drop all the tables, the dim tables, the fact table, and then I create again here the dim tables and fact table, including the index we need it. And then after that part, we load the the dim table, sorry. We try and make a little bit smaller. So here we access the stage table, the ones we already load, and then we use one tool to multiply the exits. Then we create here 1, 2, 3, 4 dim tables. Then show a little more detail. For example, we have here we filter if the information in the field is null, we no copy. So that's why just come in the not null. We derive. Here I create month, year, and quarter for the date table. And here we select what fields we're gonna copy to the dim table. It's a similar process that we're doing with the other dim tables. And for the fact table, I just would like to show you. For the fact table, here we have one tool, one loop for each table that evaluate this coming with the information from each dim. So that's why this flow have to be after the dim tables. We can run it now. Yes. Here already the fact table has been done, and the dim tables as well. In the next part, in SSMS, we can see here all tables with the index has been created. So I will start showing you in the first part. Okay, here we can see how is the star schema has been made. Then we choose these tables, the in tables and fact table. So our schema is created here. Well, good. Now we can start running our queries. We have the query here for the top 3 suppliers. Then this I make the select the fields, the months. From this table join and then group by quarters, so we can run the query. Then we can see here for the top, we go with the next query for the expenses, and then here also we can see how it's created by semesters. And then in the third one, we create the file JSON, as you can see here. So we have here this JSON document, and to see the details in the JSON file, I want to show you here in this online tool. We're going to copy the JSON document, and then we paste here. So we just say validate, then we can see how is our JSON file created. Okay, next part we check the top 10, and here we divide with the months. Then we can see for each month the 10 tops expenses. Yep, we pass to the next one. Okay, in the next one we're gonna use the store procedure. For that case, I want to show you here where we can see our store procedure. This has been created. So we can say modify, and there is our store procedure. So we have some examples here to run. We close these queries. Okay, then we have some with no filter, for example, store procedure. We just call the with exec. Then we have here the result. Also we can pass some parameters like by quarters. Then we pass only here the quarter we want to see. Then the sub procedure is taking that parameter. Also we can call the sub procedure with quarter and expense type. So depending what parameters we pass here, then is the result what we're gonna get with the sub procedure. We have one more here, expense type and expense area with supplier here. Then we have here the result. Depend again the parameters, we have here the results. And the next thing I would like to show you is the views in Power BI. So as you can see in this part, the Power BI is already connected with SQL, with SSMS, and then from here we can drag the fields from the tables, or we can create tables here. So if we check this part, we save the same schema that we have in SQL, plus the ones we were trying here, doing some different queries. Then the dashboard is interactive. So if we move something here, or if we change, we're gonna select different values here, different fields, all are connected in between. Here we can see another view, depend what we're selecting. So all are connected. And this is all for my part. This was a very good experience.